right, man. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV reacting to Jermell Charlo getting third round a knockout over Jorge Cota. Kind of tell you what I seen in the fight. Appreciate everybody for tapping back in with your boy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Probably gonna be the last video for the night. So chew on it, all right. But I'm gonna talk about this fight. Okay, I was gonna tweet during the fight. I was like, nah, let me just watch and enjoy it. But one thing I noticed in this fight is that I seen an improvement from Charlo, but I do think he need to get away from Derrick James for the betterment of himself. But going to this fight, Cota was real awkward. I figured it'd be just type of night. You know, after I seen what he did versus Lubin, I know he was on a long layoff. Cota was awkward, switching right and lefty. And to me, I thought you could make a case that he won the first round. But he was looking good, man. In the first round, he was you know, Charlo caught him with a straight right, but I thought it more grazed the glove, or I thought it kind of grazed his face. I didn't think it was a flush shot, but he looked, you know, Cota kind of looked good in the beginning, man. But you know what? You know what Jermell Charlo did really well? Before people say, oh, he just negative. You know what he did well? He punched in between Cota's attack. And I seen that's an improvement. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like his more fluid shots that got there were his counter right hands or that left hook that slid in between there. And I like the way he was countering in between Cota's combinations. You know, a lot of fighters can't do that. Errol Spence do it sometimes. You know, he'll punch in between your combinations, but Charlo just did it more effective. But Charlo is the better pure boxer. And let me make my point. I say that because I've been watching Jermell Charlo for a long time. I've been a fan of his a very long time. Okay. In this Cota fight tonight, I was looking to see him be more relaxed, and I looked for him to be more fluid in his attack. And that ain't happened. Okay. Now with Derrick James, he more wounded up. He fighting too tight. Even when he came out, his jaws, just everything tight about him in a manner where, and I watched him from the beginning because he was the Charlo on the TV. He fluid. He can move laterally, side to side, slipping in and out. Now, I do think, you know, he could have used some more aggression with Ronnie Shields. But this ain't it. Him fighting wound up, swinging for the fences, loading up on every shot. And I can still see the boxer Charlo there a bit. Because when Cota was throwing his combinations, Charlo was catching them in between the combination, catching them trying to roll out. He was throwing that little fluid, quick little hook or quick right hand he was throwing out there that was catching Cota coming out or in between his combinations. You can see the boxer DNA is still there. But him coming out there, out the tunnel, just wound up, a ball of energy, and just coming out there and he just fight too much like Errol Spence, man. That ain't him. He going out there tight, swinging for the fences, and he needs to just be himself, be fluid, let the shots flow. He just sitting there trying to load up on every shot, and of course he caught Cota because he's the superior athlete. He faster, he quicker. You know, Cota was only a matter of time until Cota slowed down fighting at this elite level. And, you know, when you're not training for that type of speed, and that's tough. That's tough to prepare for it on short or on the 8-12 week training camp level. And eventually, you know, Charlo caught him with a vicious 1-2. The ref should have stopped it, caught him with another 1-2. And, you know, the power is there. But when you sitting there and you swinging for the fences every time, when you get in there with guys like J-Rock or Tony Harrison that can slip and make you miss and counter you, man, like I said before, I'm not convinced. I'm even more convinced that Tony Harrison can win the rematch. Now, do I know where Tony Harrison's mind is at coming into this rematch, hearing that he might have found a way out the fight, allegedly? Yeah, but if he mentally there and fight him again, this is a very winnable fight once again for him. If he puts two or three punches behind his jab this time, because Charlo was fighting the same manner. You know what I'm saying? He looking for that big right hand, or he looking for that hook right hand combination, and it's telegraphed. He's loading up on shots every time he throw. He get in there with somebody like a J-Rock or somebody like Tony Harrison or somebody like that can see those punches coming and make them miss. He gonna have a problem, man. But He need to get back with Ronnie Shields. I'm going to keep being an advocate for that. Or he need to get somebody that can get him back to boxing, punching, and just add a little bit more aggression. Because tonight, I ain't see no improvement. Real talk. I ain't see no improvement other than him punching in between Cota's combinations. That's the only improvement I really seen. But other than that, it's the same old, same old. Plotting, not using his lateral movement, coming forward, and trying to land a big monstrous punch to get the fight out of there. And you know what? Whatever the fuck he said they was working on, cutting the ring off and shit like that, maybe cutting the ring off, I ain't see it, dog. You need to go ahead and switch back to Ronnie Shields. And it's not no indictment on Derrick James. It's not a great identity fit for Jermell Charlo. But, yeah, you know what they gonna say. You hating, you hating. Hey, in due time, y'all will see what I'm talking about. He can't fight in that manner. That's not his identity. It's not in his DNA. But, hey, Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. We gone.